Charts have updated as of Tuesday, March 5th, 2024. We are back on the bArBoLoGiE playlist, and we're going to explore everything streaming, sales, and certifications for Nicki Minaj's catalog that saw a big surge in streaming and sales because of the Pink Friday 2 World Tour. So please come in, like the video, and make sure that you guys are subscribed to the channel with all notifications on so that you guys never miss when I upload. Here's what's been going on the channel on the bArBoLoGiE playlist thus far. A lot of content here for you guys. I just went live the other night and we talked about everything I loved and hate about Pink Friday 2, the album, a 3-month reflection. So if you didn't catch that, please go do it. I'll link it at the end of this video. And I've been enjoying going live and getting to know you guys, and I hope you've been enjoying getting to know me as well. And so I scheduled another live, which will be, it's called Get to Know Me, for March 10th at some point next week, because I want to talk more about, myself, talk about my approach to analyzing and critiquing music, other artists that I like. And then I also scheduled another live for this Friday. We're going to talk about this week in female rap and everything that's been going on. Okay. So I will put the links to this week in female rap in the comments below so that you guys can set a reminder. I want you guys to set a reminder so that you do not miss anything. But let's get into the numbers, child. So we're in the 12th week of tracking for Pink Friday 2, that album, Nicki Minaj's 5th studio album. And so this week it ranks at number 100 on this week's UK albums chart. It's the longest charting female rap album released in 2023, charting for 12 weeks thus far. In America, on the Billboard 200, Pink Friday 2 ranks at number 40 this week, falling 10 spots. No bueno. And yeah, 12 weeks as well. On the Billboard Hot 100 in the US, Everybody is still on the chart, minus 5 spots. So it dropped 5 spots from last week. It was number 35. It's been going up and down by 5 points every week. It peaked at number 24. Hope everybody's still streaming everybody. FTCU is stable. It was 66 last week and it's 66 this week. So please keep streaming that, and we'll talk more about the streams as we get more into the video. Now, Tasha Cobb's Nicki Minaj Blessings rises to number 15 plus 1 on this week's Billboard Gospel Songs chart. It has now spent 12 weeks on the chart. Dope. Pink Friday 2 iTunes albums update. So Pink Friday 2 went number 1 in Sri Lanka. Shout out to all the Sri Lankan Barbz, all the Asian Barbz. It has now went number 1 on iTunes in 73 countries around the world. In America, on US iTunes. So at the start of the tour last Friday, March 1st, the fan base decided to push Pink Friday Girls to number 1 on US iTunes, and there will be a new song that we push every time there's a show, or at least every week of the tour. And so Pink Friday Girls went number 1 on US iTunes, and Nicki extended her record as the rapper with the most number 1s on US iTunes in history. And here are all the versions of Pink Friday Girls that went number 1. There's a lot of versions of Pink Friday Girls, so if you haven't bought it, go buy it. Number 1, number 7, number 19, 47, 48, 58, 66, 70, 77. Shout out to everybody who was a part of that and making history. So once again, Nicki extends her record as the rapper with the most number 1 songs on US iTunes. Here is a listing of all her number 1s on US iTunes. Screenshot this real quick if you want to keep it. This is a dope graphic. Now, on Pink iTunes Worldwide, it wasn't just the American Barbz that took Pink Friday Girls to number 1 on US iTunes, but Barbz around the world took it to number 1 in their country as well. It has now been number 1 in 7 countries around the world, including Namibia, Malta, Honduras, Panama, Ghana, and Portugal. So here are songs from the album that have went number 1 on US iTunes thus far. Red Ruby the Sleeves, Needle, Super Freaky Girl, Last Time I Saw You, Everybody, the STPU edition. FTCU, the STPU edition, and then Pink Friday Girls. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 songs from the album that have went number 1 on iTunes. Expect to see more, as I said, as this tour goes along. Urban Radio. Let's do some quick radio updates this week, not a lot. FTCU by Nicki enters the top 20 of US urban radio. That happened on March 3rd. And then on March 5th, here are the top 5 decreases on overall radio this week. And so everybody is decreasing at radio with 890,000 audience. That is not good. That's almost 1 million. So it's telling us that everybody has peaked at radio. There's no increasing unless there's a dramatic request. So I need everybody to go and call your radio stations in your city and request that they play everybody on radio. As it continues to fall on radio, it will start to fall on the charts if our streams do not pick up. So please keep streaming. Apple Music US. Now we're going to get into the effects of the of the tour, and because everybody is streaming and getting ready for the tour and celebrating, the streams are going up. So on Apple Music, FTCU re-entered the top 100, moving up 10 spots at number 80. Dope. And then so here is a random Apple Music fact: female rap albums with the most number ones on US Apple Music, on just Apple Music worldwide. Pink Friday 2 went number 1 in 89 countries around the world. And here are some other female rap albums and how many countries they went number 1 in. Nobody touching the queen though. Spotify USA. So after the first night of the tour, FTCU re-entered the top 100 of the Spotify US chart. At number 100, and then so moving up 22 spots with 446,000 streams, and then it increased again for moving up 20 spots with 432 streams the next day. So that's really dope to see. Now here are the songs with the biggest increases in streams on Spotify from March 1st to March 2nd. So why are these dates important? Is because Nicki's first show was on March 1st, and so I'm the Best, When Again, Hard White, We Go Up, these were the biggest songs with the biggest increases. I'm the Best with 151%, which is the first song she performs on the tour. My favorite, One Again, with 149.43%. So definitely make sure that you guys, if you need the set list for the tour because you want to make your own playlist, let me know and I'll give you a link in the comments, okay? Most streamed songs from Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj in the last 24 hours on Spotify. So once again, this is dated 3/3, so this is for 3/2. So FTCU, and I'm just showing you to guys generally what are the top streaming songs on the album right now. FTCU, Everybody, SFG, Pink Friday Girls, Needle, Red Ruby the Sleeves, Last Time I Saw You. Now, Pink Friday 2 World Tour by Nicki Minaj received 5.8 million streams yesterday. The track list remains the same as the first show and is stable for a Monday update. This is really good to see because when it say for a Monday update, they're really talking about Sunday streams, and streams tend to decrease on Sunday because it's the weekend. But because Nicki had a show on Sunday, you can see right here on this thing where everything is in green, it means it went up. And I know that it's hard to read this, but generally I'm just showing you that of all of the 41 songs that Nicki had performed, it says a show set list in Denver, Colorado, this whole thing from all these albums, 5.8 million streams. So that's pretty good. So Pink Friday 2 by Nicki received 3.2 million streams yesterday, up 6.31%. Love Me Enough received the biggest gain, up 83.33% due to the influence of the Pink Friday 2 tour. So here is the full album and all like the streams and stuff like that. Once again, you see a lot of green here, which is good because the album had been falling in streams and now it's picking back up. So here, Pink Friday 2 by Nicki Minaj on Spotify. On Sunday, it got 3,015,971 streams. And then on the 4th, which was yesterday, on day 88, it got 3.2 million, up 6.31%. Pretty good. Now, here are some streaming milestones for songs on the album. Everybody has surpassed 80 million streams on Spotify, becoming the 4th song from Pink Friday 2 to reach this milestone. And then My Life, my favorite, has surpassed 10 million streams on Spotify, the 18th track from Pink Friday 2 to reach this milestone. So I hope everybody got My Life in y'all playlist because it really deserves, okay? Now, Queen by Nicki has received 435,776 streams yesterday, down 2.61%, but Hard White and Ganja Burn had the biggest gain because these songs are on the set list for the tour. Nicki is performing them every night. So Hard White increased by 86.11%, and then Ganja Burn increased by 29.54%. And here you can see the full listing of everything that's been going on. So take a screenshot of this if you need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next. So the Pink Print has received 890,000 streams yesterday, down 1.59%. So even though the streams are going down, the songs on the album that Nicki's performing is of course going up. Once again, my favorite, 149.43% had the biggest gain because of the impact of the tour. So here is that. And what's really special about One Again, just because it's my favorite, how can I find it? Okay, here it is. So it has 24.3 million streams total. Now it's increasing by 13.5 thousand, which is really, really good because outside of the tour, One Again only gets about 5,000 streams every day on Spotify if there was no tour, because it's such an album cut that not many people know or love. And so it's really cool to see it increase by over 100%. So over 2 times what it usually gets every day. Now, Pink Friday 2, Nicki's first album, surpassed 2.1 billion streams on Spotify. It's her 4th album to reach this milestone on the platform and the biggest for any female rapper. The album is currently expected to end this year, 2024, with 2.4 billion streams. Now, Nicki was the most streamed female rapper on Spotify in February 2024. We are in the beginning of March, so that is why these numbers are coming out. So if you look here on the second picture, it says Nicki's top albums and songs or streams for February 2024. And yeah, you see Barbie World is still up there. Beauty and the Beat, even though it's so old, still her highest streaming song period on Spotify for the month. FCCU and Everybody, you got Starships in there, Barbie World, as I said, and then her top streaming album is Pink Friday 2, of course. So keep streaming, you guys. Once again, there are playlists for every platform down below in the description for Spotify, Apple Music, Pandora. Oh, and I had Mally. I'm going to answer your question in the comments, okay? So like, comment and let me know something, because I saw your question from our live last night and I meant to prepare your answer to tell you here in this video, but I didn't. Okay, so shout out to everybody who asked me questions. I will like start shouting you guys out in videos because you guys are asking good questions, especially when it comes to streaming. So Nicki becomes the first female rapper in Spotify history to surpass 34 billion streams across all credits. Amazing. Now, for certifications, Pink Friday 2 has now sold over 3,000 units in the US in 2024. It's the best-selling project by a female rapper this year with 318K exactly via Hits Daily Double. Now, for FTCU, it's now sold over 1 million units in the US finally. So Nicki is now eligible to order a platinum plaque for FTCU, and that shall be coming soon. So that is the end of our weekly chart analysis. So make sure that you guys like let me know any comments, questions, or concerns. Let me know if you need any playlists. But please remember that we have 2 lives. We had the Pink Friday 2 like deep dive that we did last night. Then we have This Week in Female Rap. Of course, I'll give you like an actual picture for this. Haven't done it yet. And then make sure to RSVP for the Get to Know Me live. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching till the end. If you did, comment week 12 because we are in the 12th week of Pink Friday 2 being out, and I just need to see who the real ones are. Okay, so please like this video, make sure y'all notifications on, and I will see you in the next one.